And how does one get into this business? I mean, how did you get into this business?
Well, we just saw the need for it. I mean, we were looking at these newspaper articles for women seeking men, men seeking women, and there were no photos. You didn't know who you were going to meet. And so we discovered the Internet. We said we could start putting photos up of all the people you're going to meet. And then with the Internet, you can go internationally. There's no sense just to stay here in the U.S. And so now we have over 15,000 photos at Loveline.com of beautiful, absolutely beautiful women who really want to meet someone for love, marriage, romance.
Look at Olga. Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
Olga's great.
She taken?
No, Olga's available.
Yeah, put me down for Olga.
You got Olga.
I'll take Olga and Maria. I'm looking through the catalog here.
Actually, Adam, I hear you're single.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get you over on one of our romance tours to Russia. 14 days, meeting all these beautiful women.
Sounds great. Yeah, snow, nothing to eat. Yeah.
No. It's absolutely beautiful. You can go during the summer. It's perfect.
No snow, nothing to eat.
So is that do you go over there and meet the folks in the summer? Is that the
yeah, we do socials where if there's 20 or 30 men, there'll be hundreds of women at the socials, and you're just meeting all these women to see who's right for you.
So basically, this is sort of capitalism at its best. I mean, really. I mean, what it is if you really want to just sort of break it down, our country's been sort of going against the Russian menace for many years, and then 10 years ago the wheels came off the wagon over there. We got a lot of wealth, a lot of prosperity, a lot of single guys, a lot of guys who are willing to spend a few bucks. There's a lot of beautiful young women over there who are looking to get out, basically. I mean, that's what's in it for them. They want to get the hell out of Russia, right?
There's a lot of reasons why they do it.
There's all kinds. Look at all this Asian.
Oh yeah, it's not just Russia. It's all over the world.
But what is your biggest? Yeah, she's not up for grabs. Please,
Actually, she is up for grabs. She's in Ukraine. She's the cover girl on Loveline.com. She's an absolutely gorgeous girl, and she actually was engaged to one of our tour members, and something happened, and now she's back in the market.
That's right. She tried to kill him. All right, let me explain how this stuff works, Drew. You know when you go to Vegas and you see those flyers, those call girl flyers they hand out on the sidewalk?
Right.
Really hot-looking 19-year-old blonde. So you phone her up after a few beers down at Slots of Fun, and you know who shows up at the room? Not the chick who's on the flyer.
No way.
Adam, that's not true. If you look right over there, my wife, Tanya's over there. I married that woman. I met her at one of our socials in Russia.
Wow.
And actually, there's another couple over there. They live here, and they're married.
What they come in here?
But we'll get them in here in a second. But the goal is, for them, they want to get out of Russia, right? I mean, no guys go over there, marry them, and stay in Russia.
Actually, we do have some men that have moved over to Russia.
Yakov Smirnoff did it, but I think he had a P.O. box over there already. But no, I mean, a very, very small percentage of men go to Russia, marry, and stay in Russia.
Most of them do come back over here.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not casting any judgment on this. I mean,
man, I'm gonna roll Adam in something here. What is this thing?
Those signed up for the tour?
Yeah.
That's great.
Those women over there are living in a hellhole. They want to get out of there. There's no future for them. And if they meet a nice guy who has a decent job and he's living in Prescott, Arizona, why the hell not come out to the United States? I mean, if you can't beat them, join them.
No, all else being equal, but it's really important for them to find someone that they can love. And they're having difficulties over there finding the men that they want to spend their rest of life with.
Why? Because they're all alcoholics?
Part of the problem is that. Yeah.
I actually have heard Russian women complain about that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, what do you do over there as a guy? There's no work, there's plenty of vodka, and what the hell?
It's tough right now if you're a guy over there. And the women are very strong, and they're looking for someone that can be stable, loyal, sober.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about sober or loyal. But maybe stable, like a couple of weeks out of the year. And what are these, do most of these women speak some English, or do you have translators, or how does it work?
Actually, many of the women that are in our service do speak English. We advertise mainly in English to let them know about the service, so many of them speak English. But we do have translators, so if you go over and you find someone that you're just absolutely in love with.
Oh, Adam, here you go.
Yeah. That's what is
call her. There's a translation service for you.
Fantastic. Instant contact.
We can call her right now on the air.
Or call Russia?
Yeah, I have a translator here.
And let me see, what is it, about 2-hour time difference over there? 2 hours earlier? Hour and a half. That's right. Hour and a half later. No, what time?
It's about 8 in the morning there.
About 8 in the morning? Well, I'll have to wake some of my bitches up and give them a little hello. So, okay, let's... There's a lot of information to process here because I'm interested in this stuff. And once in a while I see like exposés on it, on 2020 or something. I always put a little bit of a negative spin on it. But how much does it cost? And let me ask you how the price works and where you make your profit. Do you sign up for the tour and that's like a flat rate? Or if you go over there and meet somebody, is that a little, do you have some kind of finder's fee for that, or how does that work?
Well, you're definitely going to meet someone if you go over there. So what we do is we charge basically $32.50 for a 2-week tour to Russia. And you can join some of these domestic dating services and pay that just to join their club and give a list of women.
$3,200?
$3,200 gives you a 14-day trip to Russia, including the airfare, including a beautiful hotel, plus all the socials that we're doing for you. You're meeting just constantly women. At these different social events that we put together and through all the catalogs that we have in our offices there. So for $3,250 or whatever it is, you are just, for 2 weeks, totally taken care of, and all you have to worry about is meeting the women.
And there's service for men, for women, though?
Are you kidding?
I haven't seen the interest for American women to meet, say, Russian men. It just hasn't been there.
That's what I want. I have a town home in Chicago. I'm working in a law office. I want to fly to Russia and meet some fat, drunken guy named Yuri.
It doesn't have to be Russia. I just wonder why women don't have a right.
True. How many times have we explained the differences between men and women and what they want? I was just... I was sitting home the other night. I don't know why this is on my mind, but we're going to do it as a man show bit. I was watching one of those Girls Gone Wild tapes. You ever see those things advertised?
No, rather.
John, I'm sure you've seen them. They run them like late night, and basically what they are is outtakes from spring break, Daytona Beach, wet T-shirt contest, Mardi Gras, girls pulling up their tops for 2 hours.
Right.
All, sort of home video stuff, and they splice it all together, and it's called Girls Gone Wild. And they sell like hotcakes. But the point is there's no male equivalent to that, is there? You know what I'm saying?
Men gone wild.
Yeah, guys peeing in bushes or dropping their pants. How many of those do you figure women would buy? No, 10 gay guys would buy the tape. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
They're different, men and women, True. How many times do I have to tell you that? So $3,200. Hell, that's not bad. I mean, just to go to Russia
just to go to
14
Russia
days sounds
just to go to Russia and get what you're getting. You get that with the $3,250. But
now, what if you meet someone you really like at one of these mixers? How does it work from there?
Okay, let's say you meet someone you really like. You want to bring her back. The men that are going over there are looking for marriage. So if you meet someone, the next step is normally the fiancé, the engagement. So you ask her to marry.
Right away?
Well, some of the men will do that right away. Or they'll at least get engaged, and they'll come back on a fiancé visa.
They're desperate, and they're leaving back to the United States in a week,
Well, they have 2 weeks to stay there, and some men will extend and stay a little bit. Some men will go back again to see the women. But they can come back here, usually on a fiancé visa. They'll stay here for 90 days, so you have another 3 months to get to know each other.
Oh, there's a fiancé visa.
You can do a fiancé visa. It's very easily done. We help you with everything. They come back here. You have another 90 days to get to know each other even better before you have to get married, or she needs to go back.
Well, because your visa runs out.
Your visa runs out
90 days. So either she's got to hit the road, or you guys got to tie the knot. But if you tie the knot, then that's it, right? I mean, she's here, you get married, she never has to leave.
She never has to leave, no.
And then she kills you in your sleep and collects on the insurance premium.
Yeah.
But now, what about these women? What's the average age? What is the average profile? I know they vary quite a bit, but just give me a sort of, and don't give it too great a spin. I mean, do they have...
Well, come on, Adam, look at this magazine. You can go through this magazine and you can see the average profiles there, or go to loveme.com. And you can take a look there. I mean, we have 15,000.
What is the average age of the women?
The average age is going to be, I would say, mid-20s.
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 And are these basic, a lot of them, are they students? Are they working women? Do they come from big families?
A little bit of everything. They really are. We have doctors. There's many doctors on here. There's many lawyers on here.
Oh, yeah.
You have nurses. You have business people, you have students.
Wow.
It really depends. It's amazing when you look. The education level in Russia is just amazing.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do once you get out of school, unfortunately, but the education level there is just astounding. And so these women are very well educated. They're beautiful. And they just can't find the men that they want to spend the rest of their lives with. And they're really searching for someone. And so that's why it's such a good fit.
This doesn't sound like a great plan. This is Natalia. She's 22. She's 5'2". She's 110 pounds. On her hobbies, it's killing fat American capitalists in their sleep, it says. Yeah, you probably should have worked with her a little on that one. Probably just put building ships in a bottle or something like that. Wow.
From what I've seen in L.A., these women might be a little safer than what some you can find in L.A. or New York. Or
you may be right. I'd bring one home. I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd keep her out in the yard for a couple of weeks just to make sure, make sure it doesn't crawl.
Lay down some paper.
Lay down some paper. I don't know the customs.
This is like the Dilbert comic strip.
Bring them in. Let them sniff the cat a little bit. Make sure they got along. Okay. That kind of thing. Yeah, sure. And
we got to get you over there, Adam.
Now, what about... Oh, yeah, I got to get out to Russia. We'll get you plenty of time. I explained to my partners I got to swing out to Russia for a couple of weeks on a sex tour.
You can make it part of the... It's not a sex tour, but you can make it part of the show. Ooh. This would be a great, for your man show. It would be perfect.
Hey.
We'll put you out there. You can show all the viewers back home what it's like in Russia. Because the one thing that the men tell us is that if the men here in the U.S. knew what was going on over there, we would be swamped. And I really believe that, because it's just absolutely amazing. These women are, the one thing they also say is these women are just so feminine. They dress like women, they act like women, and you're not afraid to open the door for them.
They are true, yeah. There's more men in the United States who dress and act like women than women. I really think statistically, it's marginal, but I think statistically the men have taken it. Jesus, yeah, you're right.
So I think it would be an absolutely wonderful piece. We'd work with you.
I like
We'd even give you the trip for free.
No, these are old world women. They're not ruined by this decadent culture in the United States. You're exactly right. Now, a lot of them do look beautiful in this catalog, especially Vera, 5'3", 108 pounds. Children, 0. That's nice. Does that mean, no, just 0, right?
No children.
She's a cashier, she's attractive, she's feminine, she's optimistic, she's philosophical. Her English is poor. Oh, it just says poor English. I wonder if she feels sorry for us. Or
You're the British.
Oh, I see. Feel sorry for the Brits. Well, who doesn't over there? Teeth missing, everyone on the dole. I want to meet a man with no bad hair. Oh.
Well,
no bad habits, a stale job.
Well, I think she'd care about lighting fires.
Bad habits are relative, though.
Yes.
Qualified?
I could probably be king of that village if they saw me light farts. All right, so you go to, and now, is there any trouble with the Russian government or what's left of it, or the Russian mafia, or any of the, it's getting to be a little bit dicey over there in Russia, isn't it?
Now, they really, you can't believe everything you see in the media, especially when it comes to this. The Russian people really love the American people. When I'm over there, if I start speaking English, if I just smile, that's how they tell you're an American. Nobody smiles in Russia. So when you're in the metro or something, you just smile and they see you, and then they'll start talking to you. The government's fine. We've had no problems over there. We've been doing this for years. We bring large groups of men over there. I'll be there in April with 40 or 50 more men.
Now, what about... that's got to be some great conversation on the bus ride.
It is. It's wonderful, actually.
Herb, when'd you get laid last? 1974. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Staying back there as a virgin. He's 57 years old. All right, let's pool our money together and get laid.
Use of the marketplace.
No kidding. And now, do you go other places other than Russia?
Well, we go to the Ukraine.
To me, that's Russia.
Almost the same. We also go to Cartagena, Colombia.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, a bunch of heroin mules coming back into the States here.
Why don't you go to France?
Actually, we on our website, you'll see that we do have some listings there, but we've been focused so much on Russia right now, and Ukraine and Colombia, but we are starting to go to...
You gotta patch the tire where it's leaking. I've never said that before, but it makes a certain degree of sense here, meaning the difference between Russia and France right now in terms of economic society and all that.
But it brings the point I was going to make, is that do you see an ethical problem commoditizing humans and human relations?
Absolutely not. I see no problem with this at all, because I think when you just look at the couples that we brought together and the good that we do by bringing
So you see it adds a level of efficiency to the marketplace that serves the greater good.
Yeah, we're giving people a choice, an option. We're giving the American men an option that, hey, there are other options out there other than just right here in your own front yard, in your own neighborhood.
Sure.
And
I know what it's like. 275 million people. I mean, a guy wants choice. Right, Drew?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've probably been through, 100 million of them may be married or underage or have some terminal disease.
But every time I come in the room, I think, it's whatever.
No, poultry, 175 million.
But it's all the same culture. You can choose from different cultures.
Oh, they're not interested in culture. Listen, let's call a spade a spade. These are guys, listen, American women are not quite as hungry. They've lost the eye of the tiger. These Russian women, here's what I'm saying. You got a guy here, he drives himself an Oldsmobile, he lives in a 2,000 square foot home, he makes $65,000, $80,000 a year. To the rest of the world, this guy's living pretty high on the hog. This is a pretty good life he's carved out for himself. He's living in some suburb somewhere. He's working for Lockheed or something. He's got weekends off. He's got a little ski boat in the garage he pulls out and putts around the lake with twice a year. This guy's got a real good life for the rest of the world. For the United States, he's just a regular Joe, middle class, And the whole thing about guys is you want to be considered a little better catch. You'd rather be a bigger fish in a smaller pond. You know what I'm saying? So you go to Russia, and you got yourself a job, and you got yourself an Oldsmobile, and you got yourself a ski boat, and you're looking like Julio Iglesias over there. Maybe Ricky Martin. I'm trying to think of a younger Latin reference. The point is you're looking pretty good to someone who's living in a little apartment and driving a two-stroke car and made out of cardboard.
No car.
Well, if they do have a car, it's a two-stroke. But the point is they're going for you because you're looking pretty good. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because that's the way it works here in the United States, too. Think about it. Think about the guy who is the equivalent to the guy who goes to Russia. It'd be the guy who lives in the mansion, drives the Mercedes, makes $500,000 a year, so on and so forth. You go to Russia, you become that guy, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're just making it a case that we have not evolved far from our primate past.
That's fine. Don't worry. John hopes we regress. We devolve. All right. Should we take a phone call?
No, forget it. We can talk about this thing.
Well, maybe we should, right? We got another minute to get through this. Anyway, now, if you had any, I know you're not here to smear any mud on yourself, but have you had any horror stories, any problems?
Let's take a phone call.
Nuts?
Take a phone call, and that's how we'll open the next segment.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were serious.
No, I wasn't.
All right, I can talk.
No, yes.
Jeep?
Yeah, hello?
You're 17 years old.
Hey, what's up, mayonnaise?
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, first I gotta say, you're the funniest man alive, man.
That's true, thank you.
And I love the man show.
Thank you.
It just rules.
Thanks.
All right, Jeep, you got about 40 seconds.
Oh, can you bring me back after this?
Nope,
No, go ahead.
Well, I guess forget it then.
No, go ahead, would you idiot?
All right. Hey, see, I guess the screener person thought it was more of the form of a question, but I'm telling you, you can have multiple orgasms when you hold in your semen, like the guy was talking about last night.
What do you mean, hold it?
Like, pinch the tip.
Oh.
So it doesn't come out.
That just sounds like the world's worst plan to me.
It does work, I'm serious. If you do it just right, every once in a while, you can have 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah, the other 14 times your eardrum pops out. And
Yeah.
your eyeball blows.
Scrotum looks like someone put an M80 in it. In a mailbox.
Yeah.
All right, Jeep. Good. Hey, Jeep, let me explain to you. Let me explain to all of you about parts. Okay?
Emissions.
No. Just let me explain about parts. This is a little bit different. I've never talked about this before. I just thought of it. Your body's just chock full of parts. You got your livers and your lungs and your prostate, and you got all kinds of stuff. Your brain, a lot of our listeners take for granted, eyeballs, skin. It's all just a bunch of parts. It's like a car, you know? You can work the hell out of the parts when you're young because, like a new car, you don't have to change the oil. You don't have to do anything. You can just beat the crap out of it. But like a car, it'll start falling apart fast at a certain point. And when you work your parts, and in this case, Jeep spending the better part of his adolescence working the hell out of his prostate, and we have a lot of our listeners who are huffing copier toner and dropping acid every weekend, beating the crap out of their brain, or whether it's your liver, whatever the hell it is. You work those parts, and the problem is down the road a few years, the part's going to crap out.
Absolutely.
And unlike your car, you can't then drop the part off and have it ordered from Hans and have him replace it next week. You just die. So don't work your parts so hard.
You live
worse than dying.
Yeah.
You're right, Drew. What do you do?
You live with the effed up parts.
Or you go to Russia and marry some toothless bitch. The point is save your parts. I mean, have your fun, drive your car, but just hose it off and put it in the garage at the end of the day.
There's a PSA here.
Save your parts, kids.
That's it.
Your brain, your prostate, your liver. Save your parts, kids. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little bit of break. John Adams is here. He sends fat white guys to Russia to marry hungry Russian women. And listen, I know I'm making fun of you, but I really, I'm all for this. Hey, something in it for the guy, something in it for the girl. Who gives a crap? The airline makes a few bucks. John pockets a couple, and everyone's happy. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back. I have a few more questions for John, and we'll talk to you, I promise, after this. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. John Adams is our guest tonight. He is a founder of Foreign Affair. This is a company that hooks American men up with women abroad, broads abroad. Sends guys out to Russia in these groups a couple times a year. How many times a year?
Oh, we go about 12 times a year.
Oh, okay. So about once a month, and they go over there. They have a few mixers. They have a shot of vodka, and they come home with a wife. And these guys, most of the guys that go are looking. I mean, they're not looking to swing. They're looking to settle in, right?
Yeah. The guys that are going are really interested in finding someone to really build a life with. Sure.
How do you know that?
Because I see it.
That's just, you don't screen for that. They just happen to be that way.
Well, the site's all set up for that. I mean, if you go to Loveline.com and look at it, you can tell this is for someone who's serious about it. It really
and
is.
What's the average age, average income of these guys?
I'd say the average age is going to be late 30s, early 40s. And the average income is going to be about medium.
What's the youngest?
I think we've had a 26-year-old on the tour. I think that was probably about the youngest.
That's going to drop.
That's a guy's tossed in the towel. Or like, this went, screw it.
And the
I
oldest?
haven't been laid since high school. I'm going to Russia.
And the oldest?
The oldest was probably about 70, right around there.
Right. Killed
And
his,
he had a great time. He went back again. He had an absolutely wonderful time.
How many people go on a
killed his
tour?
wife with a shovel and got on a plane. What the
How
hell?
many people go on a tour?
It depends. Normally it was between 25 and 40 or so, somewhere in there. We go 12 times a year more than any other company just so we can keep the tour levels down to an optimal size.
And you cut... now, how many women will show up per 25, 30 guys at one of these mixers?
If you have 25 to 30 guys, you're going to have close to 200 women at the mixture.
Do you have staff sitting
like
over there in
those
Russia
nuts.
developing these relationships? These women?
Oh yeah, we have a full-time office in Russia, and we're constantly working with the women and making sure everything's going okay with them. And the socials that we do, we have actually 5 socials while you're there, so you're meeting just constantly different women there.
Do they ever have any prostitutes that try to work the socials?
Yeah, we have 15,000 profiles at loveme.com, so once in a while you're going to get somebody who wants a little bit of money, but as soon as we see that, we just take it off. We weed them out.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Adam wants us, right?
Well, if you want that, that's a little different thing. We don't do that.
A
But
couple of rubles, you're over there anyway? One in Rome kind of thing? I mean, I'm sure a lot of guys wouldn't mind that. They're probably pissed off that you weed them out.
Travis.
Yeah.
You're 16, what's up?
Okay, well, I got, my friend and I got some guy to buy us some porn. And he said he got it from, like, the home video section of the thing. And so we went home, we started watching it, and the lady that was on there, she was pretty familiar to us. And so we saw the name, how they flashed names on it.
Yeah.
And it was our friend Brad's mom.
Yeah. They always use their real name.
Yes.
I'll tell you, there's one thing about porn, whether it's Christy Canyon or Johnny Wad,
It's on their birth certificate.
it's the Christian name they use.
The other thing about not bogus calls on our show,
Brad.
people are always sure to use the name of the people they're talking about.
Yeah. See, people are normally real careful not to use the names of the people they're talking about.
In a real call.
All right, what did Brad's mom look like, Travis? She was hot, huh?
She has red hair.
Yeah. You knew it was her, buddy. That's right. What's her name?
Ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger, that's right. All right, well, that's her. That's her, Travis. All right?
I was wondering if I should tell him.
Yep. You should tell him.
Would it help?
Yeah. I think you should tell him. All right, Travis?
Okay.
All right, tell him tomorrow.
All right, bye.
Tell him tonight.
No,
right, there, Travis.
obviously not.
I don't care. No, listen, obviously you don't tell. Listen, you shouldn't talk to your friends. How many times have I told you that? David?
Hi.
You're 14. What's up?
Hi. I was wondering how I could give a girl an orgasm with oral sex.
You're 14.
With oral sex.
Why don't you wait till you're 18?
18? That's compromise and go 16.
He wants to give her...
Oh, you want to give her an orgasm?
Yeah,
no, wait, yeah. Early 40s.
What?
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, and my other ex, I've already screwed her.
Oh, yeah.
Finishing school, baby.
Where are you going to finishing school, David?
What?
All right, buddy. Hey, listen, didn't you get to perform some oral sex on your first girlfriend?
Yeah, a little.
A little.
Yeah.
But you get to hone your technique, huh?
She was just the more
She wanted the sex?
oral sex.
Right, I see. And now you have a new girlfriend?
Yeah.
Now, how old is she?
She's 14.
14.
David, slow down, will you, please?
What are you doing to her?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, good.
What kind of family life did you grow up in?
Normal one. Dad didn't hit me. Mom wasn't a drug addict.
Oh, that's nice.
Dad was.
That neither one of them drank.
Okay.
Anything like that.
No one trying to drown you or anything like that?
No.
Where'd you get the energy to be so...
He's a little crass, that's all. He's 14.
From my brother.
That's right. He's got an older brother. Probably going in the service. Hey, what's your older brother do, David?
He works for BM Roofing.
Oh, all right.
He's a roofer.
BM Roofing, huh?
Yeah.
With a name like BM Roofing, we gotta be good. All right. All right. They
Slow down, David.
yeah, they
Slow down,
specialize
please,
in
slow down.
ass on a shingle.
Use a condom.
Oh man.
Birth control.
Older brother's a
Please,
roofer.
David,
Hold on a second.
please.
David,
Yeah.
how old's your older brother?
He's 18.
Okay. Do you want to turn out to be a roofer? Let me explain the dirtiest of all the dirt bags. Roofers. Roofers are below drywallers. They're below framers. They're below concrete guys. They're technically above, but on the ladder, well below. Do not be a roofer, David.
Okay.
And you know how you avoid the roofing pitfall?
No.
You stay in school, get some decent grades, go off to college, and don't get anyone pregnant.
Oh, well, I know that.
All right, good.
Good.
There you
Well, slow
go.
down.
Really, if anyone wants to debate me on what dirtbags roofers are, I'd be more than happy to do it. It is just really the filthiest, dirtiest. They're more toothless guys with scraggly beards doing roofing than any other trade. It's really the lowest. I don't bring it up enough.
By the way, if they want to talk about roof, maybe they can explain to us why in Washington, D.C. they have those spikes in the roof. Remember we were looking at that?
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I think it's a pigeon thing. Sarah?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You're 15? What's up?
Well, first of all, can I just say something to everybody who's listening? Well, I was going to say, because I always hear, 12 and 13-year-olds calling and talking about how they're doing all this sexual stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that everybody need to slow down because that's what I did and that's what my question's about.
All right.
And I feel like I lost my childhood, and I really want to get over that because I don't want to feel like that.
Well, how old was the guy you were with and how old were you?
About my age or younger, and I was only 12 or 13.
Did he molest you, you think?
No.
What was going on with you that you wanted to do that?
I'm not sure. See, I just was diagnosed as being depressed.
Yeah, but you think you were trying to escape the depression?
Yeah, I do.
Was something going on in your family at that time?
Well, my parents are drug addicts,
Okay.
and they never hit me or anything, but my dad was never home when I was little.
All right, but so they were abandoning it at best.
Yeah.
Maybe some guy will come in from Russia and marry you and take you away from all this.
In order to develop as a child, you need what I call a satellite central nervous system. You need another person available to help you negotiate the growth and development.
Right. For me, it was Speed Racer.
Your brain doesn't do it without that. And so having lost your childhood came long before the sexual act. Although I'm certain that it closed off a piece of yourself to have been so involved something that was traumatizing.
Let's not make this into a movie of the week, though. You made a mistake. You lost your virginity a little earlier than you wanted to, but you weren't raped.
Well, and she was just her trying to escape or find a connection.
Okay.
The bigger issue is the lack of what she needed during the earlier development.
Well,
so she didn't have anything at her disposal to make better choices.
I'm with you, but let's get past it and move on.
Well, so a therapist for Sarah would be the way to go.
Well, I mean, how traumatic was this?
Well, the parent, that bringing.
Oh, yeah, you need a therapist.
It wasn't traumatic to me then, but it is now.
I see. But here's the deal. And okay, I'm with Drew. Let me explain what Drew's been trying to explain for the last 45 minutes. You're putting all your energy into the fact that you lost your virginity at 12 or 13 years old. Really, the real source of your problems is the fact that you had drug addicts for parents.
Right.
Okay, and that's what caused you to lose your virginity at 12 anyway.
Make a bad choice.
And that's what you got to look into, and maybe look into Alateen or something like that.
If you have more access to resource therapist, then Alateen is a place to start.
Okay.
And then really an individual therapy would do a lot of good.
Don't beat yourself up about what happened and move on.
No, but Sarah, of course, you were struggling with trying to find relief from awful pain.
Yeah.
And you do not have the resources to help negotiate
but I couldn't get laid.
Well, so you played football.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that took care of 2.5 months out of the year. The hell else was I supposed to do?
Who's the other brothers you stayed with?
The Boyd brothers?
Boyd brothers. You spent the rest of the time playing football with them.
Oh, that was great.
You see?
I grew up, I'll tell you, I had the world's hippiest mom. She was a hippie, man.
I was thinking about her today when I heard the song Freak Out.
There was these brothers called the Boyd brothers, Henry, James, and I can't remember the other one's name. They played on my Pop Warner football team, and they lived out in like Watts or something, Coima. They lived in a ghetto. These guys did. I mean, they were like It was out of good times, Single mom, dad long gone, living in just a slum. And my mom would but the kids were really cool, and I got along with them real good. My mom would just go drop me off for the weekend, and I'd be like trucking through the ghetto with the Boyd brothers, We'd be wrestling out in the front yard and like cutting through alleys and vacant lots and going down to the park and playing football, but the only white kid there. And no one seemed to care. It wasn't any big deal, but they all called each other nigger. They all did. I mean, this is like 1974 or something. Every one of the brothers, every one of their friends, everybody. So they call themselves nigger. That's all they referred to each other by. One time we were playing football. One of them tackled me. I shook him or something. I called him nigger. Everyone went nuts. That's the one thing I remember about the Boyd brothers. But I used to sleep. No, they just all laughed. It was like, woo! It's a big deal. But I think it was a bigger deal that a white guy juked out a black guy on the football field. I think the older brother actually killed himself after that. He wasn't welcome back into the home. But I'd sleep over there. We'd eat grits and ham hocks. I mean, it was like real super ghetto stuff. Great guys, those Boyd brothers. But my mom, being the sort of progressive hippie that she was like, you got to get along with everyone. So there was one drop me off in the ghetto. I was only there for a day. Got along fine.
Good experience. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it turned out fine.
Mom had some good instincts.
Her instinct was smoke pot with her friend Pat and drop me off in the ghetto. What are you talking about? Instinct. Her instinct was, I don't have to drive. Let the Boyds drive me out to the ghetto. Jesse,
you have them on TV too, don't you?
Probably do, yeah. Jesse, you're 24. What's up?
Yeah, hi. I kind of got the screener got my question wrong. I'm on a Percocet because I had my wisdom teeth cut out, and I can get an erection.
You can't ejaculate.
I can't ejaculate.
That's the Percocet.
What's the deal with that? I mean, will I never be able to? Well, I mean,
Get off the Percocet, you'll be fine in about 12 hours.
Okay, and can I ask another question?
Yeah.
With your sponsors on the radio, who chooses those? Do the radio stations in different cities choose those?
Yes.
They do?
Why?
To tell you that your audience is mostly under the age of 21.
Yeah.
Here in Portland, you got this Old English 800 commercial playing. I think that's terrible.
Well, we agree. In fact, there's been some. It's actually Yeah, there's actually, we can take issue with that number.
Jesse's high on Percocet right now, by the way. Yeah, he's got a problem with the malt liquor.
No, I was just thinking,
No, I agree with you, Jesse. And if I had anything to do with it, we would not have alcohol commercials on the show. And some places play like 1-800 numbers. This is the wrong kind of stuff.
Well, listen, they play late night, cheap radio spots wherever they can. Are you kidding me, Drew? We don't know what commercials are played and by what affiliates, and I don't think we never even hear any
we don't hear them. No.
I would love to, by the way.
Hear a real commercial.
I would love to hear like a local car commercial. You know, Big Walt, Hefman, Ford, and Muncie, you know, talking about dealing days coming up and, you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, I would love to hear some good local spots, especially on the radio, because there's nothing more poorly produced than a local radio spot, and especially then when the guy insists on doing his own spot, and this guy couldn't act his way out of a bag. It's great. I want to hear one of those.
Last night I heard a spot for a fast food chain. It was totally different than what you normally hear during the day. It was totally directed to the younger audience because it was like a rap spot.
Oh, really?
Fast food
In Los Angeles?
No, it was in Phoenix.
In Phoenix.
Interesting. Yeah. I like those two brothers who own the engagement ring store. You know those guys?
Oh, yeah.
The Walton Brothers. What the hell they do? Chip and Steve. They get into those hypotheticals about engagement. One of them.
It's on TV, isn't it?
They're on the radio. I hear them. Those two. I mean, they got to get. All right. I don't want to get into it.
Let's go to commercials.
All right. We'll probably play one of those. Robbins Brothers. That's what it is. All right.
Family.
We're going to take ourselves a little break. John Adams is our guest tonight of Foreign Affair. It's a place that for $3,250, send you to Russia for 2 weeks. Stay at a 4-star hotel, meet yourself a 5-star broad, right?
You got it.
All right, John. We'll be back after this. It's the Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. He's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. John Adams is our guest tonight. He runs a company called A Foreign Affair. He 12 times a year. That's once a month. He packs up a bunch of American guys, sends them over to Russia. They meet themselves some Russian women. They come back. They have a 3-month engagement visa, little fiancé visa, and then either they get married or the guy ships them back, right?
Either they get married or they go back. That's true.
Yeah.
Many times they get married.
There's a couple here, right?
There is a couple here.
I'd like to meet them or talk to them here.
Well, during the next commercial, I'll talk to them. No, we'll bring them in here eventually and get to the bottom of it. And listen, I don't think this is such a bad idea. And by the way, one of my problems with American women is they speak English. I like a woman that has a little difficulty with English, you know?
It's amazing what can be done with body language. It's absolutely amazing. I see it all the time.
Well, I mean, look at the animal kingdom. They don't talk. They get along just fine.
Actually, many of the women do speak English, though, when you go over. But
hey, don't get me wrong. I like a little English. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I want to, be able to say stuff like, go down to the garage and get me, fill in the blank, Crescent Ranch or something out of the refrigerator or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to have long-winded discussions. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm a man of action, right, Drew?
That's you.
That's right. When I
think of Adam, I think about
when I'm not masturbating, what am I doing?
Napping.
That's right. Why?
Because you're a man of action.
That's right, I am. Anyone wants to challenge me on that, I'll take them on. Jake?
Yeah.
You're 15.
16.
All righty, you're 16. What's up?
I want to have sex with my girlfriend, but
Right.
I'm kind of embarrassed by my size.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
So I'm like,
Hey, Jake?
Yeah.
What are you watching in the background there?
Wrestling.
Wrestling. All right. You want to turn that off for us?
Sure.
What does that do for people?
I don't know. Let's turn to pornography, by the way, wrestling.
Mm.
My partner, the Emmy Award-winning Jimmy Kimmel, to me said, wrestling's like really turning to pornography just, sort of recently. He's told me this today, and I said, I'm surprised it's taken this long. I mean, big silicone implanted chicks in there, guys like simulating raping each other in the ring and stuff. I mean, it's really going. It's on. Game on. Jake?
Yeah.
All right. So you like the wrestling,
Yeah.
and boy, you're quite a linguist. You really know how to make a conversation there, Jake. Yeah. We'll send you to Russia. There'll be two of you that don't speak English. All right, so you want to have sex with your girlfriend. Yeah. And
how big are you?
Hey, hold on, Jake. Jake, turn the TV back on. I think you seem to function a little better with it. I think it's like turning the TV off is like showing kryptonite to a Superman. We've robbed him of all his powers.
It's Samson. We cut his hair off.
That's right.
Well, it's like totally wrecked. It's like 5.5.
5.5. Wait a minute.
That's normal,
funny.
Jake. That's normal. So that means that your problem is not about your size, it's about your esteem.
Or your width.
Because guys become very, very preoccupied with those sorts of things when they feel crappy about themselves.
All right? Stop feeling bad about yourself.
Focus on ways you can engage in things that can give you a greater sense of worth on yourself. Mm-hmm.
All right, Jake.
One of them might be sort of
Jake,
English class.
Is 5.5 really an accurate measurement?
Yeah.
Stem to stern. You didn't sharpen the yardstick and force it into your gut. No, it's just right there from the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5.5.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. You're 15, for Christ's sake.
Alright.
That's you're probably ahead of the game.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, now you feel good about yourself.
Alright.
All right, now I'd like you to watch more wrestling. It really enhances your personality, okay?
Alright.
All right.
Hey, I'm in a relationship chat room at DrDrew.com. I'm looking for questions that people have stuff they can't get through on the radio. They want to come on the chat room and ask something. I'll bring it up on the air. But not a heady conversation in there, such as, here's one. Adam does not have a hairy ass.
Thank you. Who's that, my mom again? I'm going to get her off there. Ryan?
Yeah, what's up? Hey.
Hey, you're 15. What's going on?
Yeah, I was just, I've been smoking weed kind of heavily lately.
Right.
And, my grades have actually gone up, and I've gotten smarter, I think.
Well, I think we know what the answer is.
If that's actually possible.
No, it doesn't make you smarter, but it can reduce other symptoms temporarily that might be impairing your ability to study. For instance, people that do speed, if they have ADD, can for a while function better because they concentrate better. If you have an anxiety disorder or depression or something that you're trying to...
I used to be depressed, but not anymore.
Yeah, so that will make you be more interested in school or perform better in school. And eventually that will reverse itself and the pot will make the depression a lot worse.
I was smart before, though. I mean, I have an IQ of like 180.
No.
180.
Please.
How much smarter are you going to get?
Einstein was, 175 or something. Come on.
I took one of those internet test things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
180. Please, come on.
No, I'm serious.
All right, let's give you a quick quiz.
Okay.
All right, Drew.
Yep.
Let's you tell us what this proverb means. All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll start.
You can lead us.
Start with the basic. People in glass houses should not throw stones.
Well, duh. I mean, if you throw a stone and you miss the person, then it's gonna break the freaking glass.
Okay, this is not
That's 180.
not a 180 IQ, pal.
All right, let's try another one.
Tell me what the answer would be.
All right. Well, hold on a second. We'll get you. You just tell us what these things mean. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Well, like, you can show a person the way, but you can't, like, make him do everything you want him to.
Yeah, that's close. That's a good 75%er there. All right, now let's get back to the glass house part. People living in glass houses should not throw stones.
Well, I mean, if you throw a stone in a glass house.
That part we're hip to because that's right in the adage. You understand?
Yeah, that's a proverb.
Yeah, a proverb.
Meaning to say something more globally.
Something that can hurt yourself.
What's that?
You don't do something that can end up, like, hurting yourself.
Yeah, if...
Like, if what?
Okay. Like, if you were a fat guy, you wouldn't go around calling other people fat.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, okay. Hold on. 180, everybody. Jesus Christ. Drew, what do you think you're coming in, about 375?
I hope so.
That'd be a little light.
Beware online studies.
Holy Christ, I got to get on my hands on one of those. I feel like a genius. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Yep. It's the Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Tonight our guest is John Adams. He runs a company called A Foreign Affair. You pay your money, you head over to Russia, or a couple other places he goes to. And you go over there and you meet some nice single women. You bring them back here, and you have babies.
In the chat room, they're asking if you go to Holland. People seem very interested in Holland.
Don't go to Holland, Jed.
No need for it in Holland. Listen, it really isn't. I mean, it's a supply and demand kind of place. You have to go to a place that people want to get out of. Otherwise, what's in it for them?
Well, they can't find what they're looking for. But actually, if you go to the website loveme.com, you'll find all the different places we go to. We go to a lot of different countries.
But you know, if you really think about it, can't find what you're looking for as a woman in a society means the society ain't doing that great. It means there's a bunch of guys who aren't working much, who are drinking a little too much, who aren't keeping society running.
Yeah, there's some problems there. There's no doubt about it. And Russia's going through a lot of changes right now, and there's definitely a lot of problems going on. And the women want to get on with their life still. And there's no reason if they can't find someone and the love's there that it can't work.
Are we allowed to call it Russia now, by the way? I know it was like the former Soviet reunion.
No, it's Russia.
He goes to Russia. He goes to the Ukraine.
Oh, then he's in the former...
There's a CIS called Commonwealth of Independent States, where all the other stands are.
Yeah, I want to meet one of these couples.
It's all one big Russia to me.
They had to come in here, meet the couple.
How much has Russia been? I mean, Russia used to be the whole place, right?
Oh yeah, Russia used to be huge. Yeah, now it's
what's it whittled down to?
It's still huge. It's still like 11 time zones. I mean, it's still huge.
Wow.
But there's Ukraine's broken off, and a lot of the different little stands have broken off, and there's still even a war going on with Chechnya right now.
Of course, that's great. They all have a nuclear device in a attaché case. They're going to drop off here momentarily. Hey, you know, if you really break it down and think about how evil people in society is, and how there's the Soviet Union and Russia and all those other provinces. I mean, into the well into the thousands quite easily. Think about all the nutballs historically who have just made moves on religious grounds, or who, you know, basically suicide maneuvers, who didn't care about anyone, including themselves. And do the math, and then the fact, and all the modes of transportation, travel, and everything going. You'd just think there'd be something going on, or at least once. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Drew, did you just bring them in here?
Well, I was talking about it. Here they are.
Well, let's bring them in during the commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that, because then we'll get you guys set, and I'll write your names down on my little notepad, and then I'll doodle over it and have to ask you it again. But we'll get it all worked out. Boy, I like these foreigners, you know? You just point at them, they come walking in with their heads down, then you go, "You, foreigners, out!" And they go, "Oh, sorry." And they walk back out again. See, that was American. It'd be like, it'd be like, "Hey, kiss my ass, Pops. Who died made you king?" That's what I like. Look at them. They're all walking in a nice, orderly fashion back to the sofa. They're going to sit down and wait their turn. Hey, Drew, just for fun, why don't you point at them again so you can get to come back in here, and then I'll throw them out. All right, so we're going to talk to some satisfied customers in the next break, or after the next break. Jason, about 15, 20 minutes away. Jason, you're 24 years old?
Yes.
What's up?
I've got a gal friend that I care about a lot, and we've been together for about a year, but she's really adamant that I perform oral sex on her. I've tried it a few times before, and I don't think I care for it. You know, a woman's vagina doesn't always smell like roses.
Hold on, I'll write that down. You do greeting cards, Jason?
I don't, but I was
greetings.
If I was putting myself at risk, if I did perform oral sex on her, and it didn't smell like roses.
Doesn't often smell like roses, or always smell like roses?
Well, you know, before and after her period, it doesn't always smell all that good.
No, hold on. I'm still writing the first part. Okay. I'll go back and listen to the tape of the show and transcribe it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'm with you on that, but you got to do it anyway, right?
Not necessarily.
It's just your penis doesn't smell like a churro, you know. That was a little regional humor. Your penis doesn't smell like a chicka stick, like an Abba Zaba. What's something wrong that smells good, Drew?
Chico sticks.
Chico stick.
Turkey.
Jason. Yeah.
Why are you such an idiot? I know it sounds like a trick question, but I'm serious. What's up with you?
What do you mean?
What do you have problems with women?
Yeah, I'm just asking you a question.
I know, but listen, you got some problems with women, don't you?
You're gay.
True, please.
You're 24.
You're 24 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get, it's time to perform a little oral sex. You do it because they enjoy it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, well, what's the big deal? Why are you freaked out?
Because it tastes like crap.
Okay. Listen, there's no need to correct yourself after you swear, by the way. The damage has been done. Yeah, listen, it's not, no one said you're sitting down for dinner. This is sex. A lot of stuff goes on that isn't great. What do you think? You got dropped off in Willy Wonka's place or something?
But you can always make it fun with added like whipped cream or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a horrible idea. And it sounds good, but then it's to me it's like when someone craps up the bathroom, then they spray the pine salt. It's like, hey, who crapped on a pine tree? That's what it's more distracting at that point. Jason,
but you're not putting yourself at risk.
No.
What?
For what? Smelly nose syndrome?
You mean some more risk other than STD you might get through genital contact?
No, she's clean and I'm clean.
What is
okay, hold on a second. Let me have a heart-to-heart with Jason real quick. Jason, I have a very limited amount of time to talk to people on the air, so I'm going to be brutally frank. You sound not only immature, but a little bit angry. Now, you're 24 years old. You really sound like you sound like a pissed-off 16-year-old. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know where your mom is. I don't know what she did to you. I don't know who did what to you and when. But you need to start getting over it, brother. Do you see? Where's your mom?
About 20 miles from where I live.
Right. And why are you angry at her?
I'm not.
You like her?
She's a great friend.
Great friend. Ooh. What's up? What'd she do to you? She wasn't there for you? Did something weird to you? What happened?
She got remarried to someone I don't care for.
All right. There you go. There, you're angry at Mom.
She let you down.
Mommy let you down, and now everyone with a vagina's mom. All right. Listen, get a little therapy, Jason. You're an angry guy. You don't want to go through life angry, do you?
No.
Yeah, you want to be a fun guy, right?
Yeah.
All right. Get a little therapy. Read a book. Straighten yourself out a little bit. Jesus, he's mad. And he's mad at women, too. We're great friends, me and Mommy. She married a jack-off. But everything's fine. Did you see how much anger he had toward women?
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to get diseases. They smell down there. They're dirty.
Yeah.
Jesus
I might
Christ.
risk for something.
Listen, I hate women too, Jason, but I don't wear it on my sleeve like an idiot. You got to make them think you like them, right, Drew? Yeah, your wife thinks you like her, right?
I think so.
There you go. See? Smooth. Nice move. The ruse is on, everyone. Lynn?
Hi.
You're 23.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, basically, when I was about 11 or 12, I was molested by my brother-in-law.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
I know. And I told my parents when I was 14. My sister found out around 14, and he repented. He said he was sorry, and then that was it. Nobody got me any help.
Oh, my God.
Nobody put him in jail.
Well, he said he was sorry. What did he do to you?
Well, there was no actual intercourse, but there was touching and stuff. What it was he had spent the night at our house. My parents were gone.
Mm-hmm.
He was in my room, which was, I don't know how to explain this. When he would come home to visit, because he had a house in the area that we lived at that he was trying to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So he would come and stay with us, and they'd usually take my room, and I'd have to sleep with my parents or someplace else. So I didn't know he was there. And I was getting ready to go to bed, and there he was. And he's like, oh, no, it's okay. And I always kind of liked him. He was always a nice guy. And I was 11. I really didn't know that these type of things would happen, you know?
What did you do?
How old was he at the time?
I'm guessing about 29, 30.
What did he do exactly?
Well, I woke up and my hand was in his pants.
Hold on. Where were his pants? I see.
He lifted up my shirt.
That'd make a hell of a lawyer, wouldn't it?
Okay, so was he asleep, do you think, or?
I'm sorry?
Is it impossible that he did this in his sleep? We sometimes hear about that. I'm not excusing this guy. I'm just trying to explore what happened here.
Is it possible I wanted?
Is there any oral sex?
No.
No. I'm just curious.
That was the question on that.
No, listen, here's what we're trying to decipher, Lynn. A lot of guys, especially if they had a few beers, who fell asleep in bed with a mountain goat,
A pillow.
wake up their thumb up the mountain goat's ass. And Lord knows I've done it myself. I'm not proud of it, but I've done it. I think we all have.
Well, it's not an issue. I know that.
I know. What I mean is we're trying to figure out whether this guy woke up, paced around a little, and then decided to jump on you, or was just sleeping and just, kind of groping in a sort of instinctual manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, I'm not trying to defend him.
Not at all.
But I just want to know what the situation was.
Well, I don't think he's not a drinker. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't anything like that at all. He just happened to be in my room, and I didn't know he was there because he was already asleep when I went into the room.
All right, hold on. We're trying to kind of figure out what's going on
it's
here.
funny, we're both getting a feel that there's...
Getting a little weird thing. Like, she calls up and says I was molested. Then it sort of goes to, well, there's no penetration, no oral sex, but he did
touch me.
He did touch me, and now we're trying to figure out, was he asleep and sort of groping in his sleep, like we've had callers say that before? Or did he wake up? Was this a real conscious effort? Did he pin her down? Did he force her? You know what I mean?
Did it recur?
Trying to figure out whether it's we know it's not a 10 on the molestation meter.
Right.
Which hasn't been invented yet, but Drew?
No.
Let's work on that molestation meter.
The Carolla abuse meter.
Thank you. Or a 2. We're not getting that out of Lynn. Lynn?
Hello, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, for some reason you guys are cutting in and out.
Okay. Okay, well, just listen very carefully, please.
I didn't even get to ask my question, though.
Quiet.
Okay, go ahead.
Knox now! Did he do this one time?
Yes.
Yes. And...
I wanted to know...
Just listen. And the extent of what he did to you was feel you, was touch you.
Yes.
Did he put his fingers in you?
No.
No. So, while what he did was definitely way out of line, it wasn't really a classic case of rape or molestation, at least by Loveline standards.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure, those are crappy standards, though.
Well, I mean, here's the point. If we talk to him, I wonder what he would say happened. And
if he remembers it.
It doesn't sound like that much happened. And my question to you is, why is it sort of dominating your life now? I mean, why is there so much energy around it?
Because nobody did anything about it.
Well,
I apologized about it, and it made me very angry. It made me very angry.
Yeah, but you're already very angry. That's what we're picking.
I mean, I'm still feeling the effects of this. My parents did nothing for me. They didn't give me any help. They knew this was upsetting me. They knew something was wrong.
But
anything for me. I felt like I was abandoned.
Well, let's put it this way. We talk to people that are horribly abused, whose parents do nothing, and who don't break down and get angry like you're getting. So what we're saying is there's a more global issue of anger here. It's getting focused in this one area, and we're wondering why. But what else is going on that's making you so angry? And why focus it there? Where else have your parents abandoned you or let you down?
I don't know where to begin.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, there's where you begin.
That's where it really started.
But Lynn...
That's where it came to the surface for you, but it's been obviously long-standing before.
Yeah, there's a ton of energy being focused around this one event, but this one event doesn't sound like enough to turn you into what you've become.
And people that are horribly abused don't have this kind of focus on one event.
All right, but you know what I'm saying, Lynn?
Well, okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, think how upset you are over this one event. And this one event, as you describe it, is really not a great thing, and you don't wish it upon anybody, but not enough to ruin a childhood or an adult life.
Or destroy a relationship with families.
Yes. So what else is going wrong? What went wrong in the family? And that's what you need to focus on, not this.
This is just one. This is the last straw. That's all.
I understand, but I just wanted to know.
Well, you might as well just come. You might as well just come out and tell them.
Well, I wouldn't.
But this ain't the event. I just.
By the way, why didn't you guys get me any therapy? You knew I was upset.
You know what? You're setting yourself up to be disappointed by focusing on this event because they're going to go they're going to be defensive, and they're going to be abandoning in how they approach this.
Yeah.
And it's not about this. It's going to be a very ungratifying experience for you if you try to do that.
All right,
Just go get yourself some therapists right now.
There you go.
I know, I understand. I want to get therapy, I do.
Do it. All right, do that.
Don't confront it. It won't be a very pleasant experience for you.
Okay.
Sorry, Lynn. I know it's better to be pissed at someone than
Feel the real pain.
than feel the real pain. But really, just get some therapy. Forget about your parents. I'm telling you. I mean, there was so much energy to Lynn, and as he dissected the event, there was no. I mean, I know. Listen, all you can kiss my ass, all you idiots who got molested and now think I'm trying to sort of underplay what was a tragic event, but really break it down. I mean, there's no oral sex, there's no penetration. He didn't put his fingers in her. He like rubbed her ass, he grabbed her or something, and then he fell back asleep. It doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying the guy should win the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm just saying that ain't where all this energy is coming from.
We're looking at her reactions compared to other people who have been severely abused.
Right.
Who don't have the energy.
But they're high.
Here's a question here in the chat room. Women are already so badly outnumbered in America.
So badly?
They're outnumbered.
That's a whole 1%.
What's going to happen when we start expanding the marketplace?
Well, again, it's just an option for these men to find someone that they're going to really be satisfied with, that they're going to be able to build a happy life with. And for women, too. There's no reason why women have to just stay here in the United States and look for a man here in the United States. They can search. There's sites out there. The Internet's making the world...
Meet a nice dictator.
Yeah, the net's making the world much smaller now. So, as we go, and as the Internet gets larger and larger, this is going to be more and more common for both men and women. Not just men.
Well, maybe this will serve to a wake-up call for a lot of the lazy, soft American women who've had it good over the years. Am I right, fellas? Sitting back, only wanting to date celebrities and attorneys.
This is Chris for the
That's right. It's a little humbling, isn't it, to know that thanks to the technology of computers and air travel, and $3,200, we'll just hop ourselves on a plane, find ourselves a real woman who can appreciate a man who drives a Buick and lives in a mobile home. Nothing wrong with that. These are the ladies here, they're getting soft, they have it easy. This is good. Aha! Ha! Ha! Bah! Bah! I just stumbled onto something here. You know what happened to Russia? Problem with that dump, communism. No free market, no competition. What does competition do? Keeps everyone honest. Stores open earlier, they stay open longer, and the prices go down. That's what competition does. We have a form of communism here in the United States. It's called American Women and Dating. Am I right, fellas? But let me tell you something. We just opened it up. It is now a free market enterprise, ladies.
Global marketplace.
That is right. So, what's that mean? More time at the gym for you American women? More time in cooking class? More traditional skills exercised and dropping a little bit of the attitude. That's right. There's a little competition for you. That's what I like.
Amanda?
There we go.
14. Amanda?
Hey, Manny.
Hey, Amanda. Let me tell you, you better be going to finishing school. You better walk around with a book on your head, learning how to cook, exercising regularly, studying languages, because you got some competition now.
Okay.
10 years from now, when you're ready to get married, there's going to be women from all over the country coming back here. All over the world, sorry, yes.
Well, all I want is you.
No, all right, I'll be here. I'll be soon.
Okay. Adam, I want to tell you that I'm the female equivalent of you. I want to rule the world with you, and I'll give you BJ's and make you pie all day long.
Well, finally, we're getting down to 14. It. Well, I don't care how old you are when you're talking about BJ's and pie, Drew. All right, but you have to learn to walk.
Oh my!
You have to learn to walk with a book on your head.
Oh, okay.
Remember when people who used to spend time with that? That's the problem with kids today. They can't walk with a book on their head.
Or make a souffle.
Or make a souffle. All right, or Stu. What happened to Stu? John and I were talking during the break. We want Stu. All right, Amanda, what do you want?
All right. Lately, for my period, I've been having some problems. So
hold on. You wanna be with me and you have a period? How often? How often does that period come in?
Well, I'm on the pill.
How often?
Once a month.
All right, that's it. Forget it. Deal's off.
Only one day.
Still seems like too much.
Well,
You practice with that book on your head, and we'll talk later. So, ask your question.
all right. Well, a couple of days, I was hurting. It was like, I don't know, kind of swollen, and I couldn't even put a tampon in because it hurt so much.
Are you sexually active?
No.
Huh?
No, I'm not.
You took a little beat there. I want my woman pure. You understand that?
And I'll send my hymen to you.
Thank you.
I don't know what's going on there. I mean, is there pelvic pain also?
No.
Trouble urinating?
Weird.
Any problems urinating? Anything like that?
No.
Hmm.
And one day something weird came out. It was like kind of thicker than honey, and it wasn't blood. Yikes.
Nice.
Well, it sounds like you have vaginal infections. You might want to see.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you hit the gynecologist, Amanda?
I went to there recently.
Yeah, well, you have to go back once in a while.
Let me check. Maybe nothing. Maybe just some local irritation due to God knows what. But maybe an infection.
Well, what's it doing? Did you say you're on the pill?
Yeah.
Why are you on the pill if you're not sexually active?
Because I'm trying to slow down my period.
It's coming very frequent. Do you have endometriosis or anything like that?
No.
All right. Okay.
All right, Amanda,
Yeah?
here's what I'm going to need from you.
Okay.
Okay. I need you to send me a note from the gynecologist, just a big check mark on it, saying everything's okay down there.
There's just a big okay, a smiley face.
Big okay and a smiley face.
Okay.
I'm going to need a picture of your hymen with tomorrow's newspaper next to it.
Okay.
And a dime. Which was the scale.
So I can check the date. Yeah, so I should hold a dime next to it. Yes, you're right. So I can have a scale reference and current newspaper or racing form with the date on it. And I need a recipe for pumpkin pie.
Okay.
Okay, now if all that checks out, then I'll put you in the hopper of potential marriage candidates. All right?
All right.
All right, Amanda.
And meter St. Petersburg.
Oh, there you go. All right. Ooh. It's called a foreign affair, John's company. You should call it To Russia with Love.
Oh. No. LoveMe.com. Actually, that's what we're known best as, is LoveMe.com.
And you hop on that. And every Wednesday is when the new crop comes in.
We got 150 new profiles every Wednesday. That's our busiest day.
Nice.
Interesting.
All right, we're going to take a little break, and we'll come back. We'll bring in a few couples, some satisfied customers after this. Let's take a ride. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. All right, our guest tonight is John Adams. He is the founder of A Foreign Affair. They send folks for $3,250, which I know sounds like a lot of pot to a lot of our young listeners. But Drew, your wife's a travel agent, and it's a relative pittance. $3,200. Go to Russia for 2 weeks. Go to at least 5 mixers and meet yourself some chicks. Hey, you can't put a price on love, but if you could, it'd be more than $3,200.
In this country, would.
Hell yes, it would. One good date, including Coke, for me, $4,000. Way more than $3,200. John has brought his lovely wife, who I'm guessing he met in Russia, on one of these trips, John?
Yeah, actually, we met at one of our socials.
See, very good. And again, how could you argue with him? Because this is how he met his wife. She's her name is Tanya. Say hi, Tanya.
Hi.
She's how old are you, Tanya?
I'm 30.
13? Oh, 30. 30.
No, everything is legal, it's fine.
So what is the age of consent in Russia, by the way? I mean, can an American guy go over there and marry a 15-year-old woman?
No. It's just basically since 18 years old, it's legal.
See.
Yeah.
Okay, they got that.
If you have special problems, special reasons to get married early, it's no problem at all. But
I think I could get a note from Dr. Drew. It's my doctor. my patient needs to marry a 13-year-old. You just pin it to my parka, and I'll head over there. Anyway, Tanya's young and beautiful, and I can see why John is a big fan of this service. Because, and I hope you take this in the spirit in which it's intended, John. No way could you find someone like Tanya stateside. No possible way.
I understand that.
Beautiful, has a beautiful accent, just enough English. Just like a Bond girl, Just enough English, and smells good, too. That's what I like about these foreign women. They put a lot of perfume on. It smells very nice.
That's John.
Was that John? Jesus, you're right. That's right. I was in here before Tanya came in here. Jim and now is it Valeria? Valeria. I'm sorry. Are also in here now. Jim, where are you from?
I live here in Northridge.
You're in Northridge.
Yeah.
Jeez, I thought you were Taiwanese or something. What's your nationality?
Filipino.
Oh, Filipino. But you're American.
Yeah, I listen to your show all the time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. I see anything bad about the Filipinos?
Haven't you said something bad about it?
I'm sorry. So you went on a trip? Did you go to Russia? Or did you go somewhere?
Yeah, no, but she was my pen pal for about I think about eight months. No, at least about 6 months.
And how did you guys hook up ultimately?
Ultimately, I went on that trip just in case it wouldn't work out with her and I.
And you went to so you went to St. Petersburg?
Yes.
And that's where you two met.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long ago was that?
April 1999.
And are you married now?
Yes.
What does that look for?
Not everybody knows.
Oh, I see. Well, we're not on in Russia, are we? Yeah? I mean, are you worried about her family?
No.
Your family. Oh.
My ex-wife doesn't know.
Oh, I see. Yeah. But she knows you guys aren't together, right? Does she know that?
Now she does, yeah. No, she doesn't. She knows we're not together.
And what was the nationality of your first wife?
American.
Yeah. Troublemaker, right? Prima donna.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think they're God's gift to the United Nations as Americans. They really do. Ugly Americans. They're talking about women. Absolutely. Drew said it to me many, many a time in confidence. So you go to Russia, you find beautiful women like we have here tonight. They're very fun. I've probably known. I think I've only known one Russian woman in my life, but good sense of humor. They like to punch you in the arm a lot. They got a real peppermint patty sort of mentality, Drew. That's what I like about them, you know. Hey, Chuck. Hey, Chuck. They smack you right in the arm. So I like that. All right. Good. Well, Drew, you have any questions, or you just want to aimlessly stare at your computer?
I'm looking to see if there's anything here.
Nothing?
Oh, so I have any single brothers.
Yeah, well, let's and now how's your English, Valeria? Yeah, did I get that right?
I speak English a little.
Yeah, that's good. Listen to me. I make fun of foreigners constantly, but here's the reality. Russian and English are nothing alike, are they, Drew?
Nothing.
And how long would it take me to learn to say, where can I pee in Russian? About 4 years?
4 years, yeah.
4 or 5 years?
You particularly?
Any American. Yeah. Like for me to learn the sentence, where can I pee? It would take about 4 years. I'd have to quit my job, and then I'd forget it.
Yeah.
I'd forget it 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
So even a little bit. Paquito.
It's really like we need Henry Higgins here.
Right. Even a little bit of English when you've been speaking Russian your entire life is very impressive. Very impressive to me, and I'm guessing
learn a new alphabet.
I'm guessing your English probably gets better each day, each month, each year you're here stateside. And do you guys, John, do you speak to Tanya? You ever speak to her in Russian?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So you don't speak that much Russian. All right. I've only learned, most Russian I probably learned is just watching the Olympics when I was a kid, you know?
Yeah.
Kids, let's see, who's that?
Watching tapes of Khrushchev.
Yeah, who's that? Vasily Alexia. Yeah, he's considered a big hero, right? Vasily? Mm-hmm. Is he Russian? Yeah, that's a guy. Is he dead? Is he dead now, Vasily?
I don't know.
I
guess.
Big weightlifter. Remember Vasily?
Oh, yeah. The guy did that clean and jerk.
Yeah, jerked jerked like 500 pounds over his head. Joey?
Hello.
You're 29.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Well, I've been casually dating my boyfriend for about 6 months, and when we first started dating, the sex was really good. It lasted for a long time, and now it's getting a little more serious, and I notice he doesn't last as long. So I don't know if it's because it's more serious or because he's losing interest.
Or just because he's hitting a stride, maybe.
Yeah. He's getting on to a sort of sexual schedule. Let me explain what guys do. I never really thought about this, and I'm stumbling on to a lot of new things tonight. Thank God I'm not writing any of them down. Guys, and this is the difference between men and women, I think. Men are constantly looking for ways to sort of shave tenths of a second off of whatever it is they do on a regular basis. whether it's your commute to work, whether it's what you do at work. There's a constant efficiency quotient going on in a man's life. Think about it for a second. I mean, just think about what you've done with your life and what guys invent to make things quicker and faster and everything else. This has to permeate their social life, too, at a certain point. And they're with a woman, and they were with them an hour and a half pop so they could have their orgasm at the end. Now, they've shaved it down to 8.5 minutes. They have the orgasm, and it's back onto the computer.
How long are we talking about here?
Well, and they went from like 3 or 4 hours to maybe a half hour, an hour.
Wait a minute.
Well, first off, he's setting himself up for a fall.
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours is not realistic to maintain. How else would he maintain a job?
Combined, I've never made love for 3 or 4 hours.
When you have
every lovemaking experience I've had.
When you have kids, 30 minutes going down to 5 minutes.
Well, and the thing is, we both are maintaining that it's still kind of a casual relationship. That's why I'm concerned. I don't know.
Joey? He's maintaining this as a casual relationship.
Yeah.
Okay?
I kind of agree because we're both really busy.
Joey,
please.
You're not fooling us.
You're falling for him, and he's not as serious as you are. Right?
I don't know if I would agree with that.
Joey.
Well, not on the air you wouldn't, but if I was over at your house, you'd be nodding feverishly, right?
You're accepting the status quo, but you still would rather something be different.
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother you.
You'll take him on any term.
Wouldn't you rather him step up and make a move?
Not really, because I'm not ready for that either.
You're not?
No.
Why? Is he listening?
No.
Why aren't you ready for it? I'm not talking about marriage, but just you've been going out for 6 months. You guys are having marathon sex. Jesus Christ, 3.5 hours. Well, listen, I 3.5 hours, I need a trainer. Someone in my corner.
IV.
Yeah, just, a guy to, fan me with a towel, sponge my head off, give me some words of encouragement. Yeah, you're dropping your chin, stay focused, work the jab, stick and move, get on your horse out there. Remember what we talked about? You know what I mean? I tell him to cut me, rub some Vaseline on me, and send me back out there. I don't know where the cut or the Vaseline's going, but I'm saying 3.5 hours, I need a goddamn corner man. Someone with a bucket and a sponge, that's all I'm saying. Certainly the sponge. All right.
Hey, in the chat room, there's a guy here, his 3-year-old caught he and his wife with she performing oral sex on him. He's upset. What to do?
You mean like she was performing on him? So it's like mommy was trying to eat daddy?
Yeah.
Is that what it looks like for a 3-year-old?
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
I had about an 11-year-old call in once who had observed that, and she basically said she was confused. She couldn't process it.
Didn't know where mommy ended and dad began?
No, she went... I don't know what, she was really upset, and she called and she said, I don't know what was going on, I don't know what my mom was doing, but she was licking a popsicle that my dad had, but it wasn't a pop.
It's popsicle.
Yeah, I thought, oh my God, she can't.
How old was she when she said?
It was like 10 or 11.
10 or 11?
It had just happened, like a couple hours before.
I know, but you got to figure that out at 10 or 11.
But the point is, your brain, if you haven't been exposed to that stuff, your brain can't make sense out of it.
Listen, this has happened. Hold on.
Through history, yes.
Throughout history.
Yeah.
What do you think happened when people were in, huts with thatched roofs and things like that? Russia, there's 15 people living in one room over there. Everyone watches each other have sex. It's like some kind of big porn movie.
No, it's not a good thing to see that, but this probably isn't a big deal.
It's fine.
See how the kid does.
Tanya, John tells me you make a mean borscht. Is that true?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I like that. I like a traditional woman who can make some stew. I want stew.
It's kind of difficult. I wondered.
You won't? What? Stew?
It's difficult. It takes years. I don't know.
To learn how to make the borscht?
No, to make stew.
To make stew?
Yeah.
Years? John, you drop her back off in Russia. I know. Let me explain the conversation John has with Tanya. I'm going back to Russia this month. I'll come back without you.
Give me the stew where you stay.
Smarten up and start rattling them pots and pans, honey. You'll be back there eating snow and week-old bread. Got another another trip planned for this weekend, all right? Yeah, John's no dummy. That's what I want. I want myself a woman to cook me some stew. I miss stew. Melissa?
Yes.
You're 18. What's up?
Well, the thing is, like, with my boyfriend, this has happened more than once. When I start dating them, like, I'm really attracted to them, and when it gets to the point where I think I'm ready to have sex, like, physically and emotionally, like, when we go to have sex, I can't, like, like, physically I want to, but...
Right. All right. Yeah.
After the break.
There you go. Yeah. All right. We'll take a little break. We'll tell you about it. Vaginismus.
You work on the radio.
I want stew.
Here's the reenactment.
Stew. I'm trying to communicate with you in code. Listen to me. Listen, all you listeners out there. Sometimes I use the microphone to talk to you, and sometimes I just use it to talk to Drew. Now, I can't help it if it's coming through your radio. But I need to communicate with Drew. He's wearing the headphones on.
You mostly use grunts and gestures and stuff.
Each one? Yeah. Okay. We'll take ourselves a little break. We'll be back with our United Nations of satisfied customers after this.